on the computer again because you messed it up. I had to sit there all this morning and reboot everything. I had to reboot everything, bro. No, I'm closer. It's like 50 degrees, man. It's like 64 and 55. Oh, you want to open the window? You want to get some air? Okay, come on. Watch your mouth. It's full of it. EAs. This. Eh? No. Wood. Hot stoves. That's all. That's what it is. Nobody's house on fire. Burning. Everybody's hot stove. A lot of people got hot stoves, and you know the fireplaces. That's December. Bueno. See. Kumar, you know. I don't like saying stove in Spanish. Mucho frío? Huh? Yeah, I'm about to go live. Alright, talk to you later, bro. Yeah. Whatever. Something knows. What the fuck you looking up here for anyway? Now he walks away. That's a new motherfucker, right? It's not too nosy. That's stupid. Funny, right? You walk funny. Say that's not the laser, Jim. Don't even try it. Okay. Right. You my little up the Cheeto. Yes, you are. Matter of fact, where's it at, man? Because did you get it? Because I didn't move it, bro. I know you was on the table last night because I saw your big head up here while I was asleep. Because I was facing the other direction. You be trying to get over, man. Hell, you funny. Oh, you heard me, huh? Let's close the window anyway. You waste a lot of energy. I don't want the electric bill to be over 60. Everybody get down and say hi. What did I do with the... That's good. Everything's loaded. Everything's clean. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Morning. You know what? We can leave that playing. Let's turn it down. It's calming, beautiful music. I hope some of y'all start listening to some different stuff, you know? Put on 6. Let's see something. I've been wearing dude. I bought Hey Dudes when they first came out. I was the first one to buy them. I didn't buy them here. I'm not gonna say where I was at, but I was the first one to buy these. Literally, they were the store. I was in California. The store they brought them in. I was like, I wanted to see my daughter, right? And they literally were in this box. And I was like, and they had the camouflage in these, right? And I was like, what's that? It says, oh, these are called Hey Dudes. They're just coming out. I says, well, how much are they? It's like, well. And so you can look at the price. It costs a little more now. Because all the people thought rich people, no, man, we're the pioneers. So I was like, nobody got these? Well, if you buy it right now, you'd be the first. I jumped on the cami and the gray. I've had these ever since. And I don't wear them outside. They're not meant to last. I wear them in the house with my PJs, you know, when I'm sipping on, you know, my Rise Frappuccino or Cappuccino. You dig what I'm saying? And I don't go outside. Anybody walking around in the streets with these, you're retarded. These things ain't meant to last. You're literally the first one to buy them. Literally. Matter of fact, the box has that DAD, whatever, 0001. But anyway, I was the very first one because I wanted the one that was on. I was like, can I get the one at the bottom? It's like, can you give us like 20, 30 minutes? I was like, yeah, I'm going to walk around, you know. Came back and got the very first gray ones. I don't know what number the cami ones were, but yeah. Now, was I very, very first? I can't be honest. They probably wore them in some modeling show where they dressed up like toilet paper and, you know, box lunches and all that other stuff. Teletubbies, however they, you know, these individuals I told you that are different from you, and not in the same way, but we're gonna get into that. Oh, that's so good. I used to say the same thing about coffee when I was in my 20s until I realized I couldn't really handle caffeine. And the other day I tried a piece of crack and I was like, my girl Ron, I was like, what the fuck is this? Oh, no. I'm having a heart attack. Y'all fucking crazy. Oh, I didn't do cocaine. Like, what the hell? I was around and saw the people doing. I was like, oh, I thought it was something different. Oh, you got to slow me down. Thank goodness I ain't become a dope fiend. I think because my father shot up cocaine. I don't know. Vietnam. But he did that after I was born, supposedly. I'm not big on that shit. So, ergo, the topic, one that I want to get into. Now, as you see at the topic there, with little, what's the name from, what's that, Family Ties, whatever? I'm going to shout y'all out. Hold on. I wanted to get into the definition of the word stupidity and how they will say one thing and yet, but it could mean so many other things. People are starting to realize, like Instagram and Facebook, it's the security teams that put up all the porn stuff, because, you know, it's third party. So if you look at porn sites, I used to tell people, challenge people, I say, look, I know you don't look at porn. I hope you don't. And for those who did, so what? Go over there, and if you got your Facebook account back, and just pull up a porn site. Don't sit there greasily. Have your wife sitting with you. Say, look, I want you to look at something. Don't look at the video. Just pull up the sites. pull up and just hit on whatever one, and then go and clear your cache. It's already made to memory. It's already taken into memory. And it says, watch in a matter of hours what pops up on Facebook and on Instagram. And they said, whoa. I says, this is not an algorithm. There are people that are paid. Because see, Instagram has a security team, and a lot of them are very perverted. Regardless of what identity. You know, I've always said Chinese and Hindi. Well, it's all kind of identities. Melanated, it's all kind of identities work for the team. Because like I said, I know an ex-FBI guy who retired in '82. He lives here. Man, he's been keeping a lot of us up on par, and I know a couple other individuals I can't say because they would know exactly who it is. Just by the definition, not the definition, but the definition of how I'm speaking would allude to maybe it's a possibility. They'd be like, we need to look into Jeff's going or Tommy Ma. And they make sure that we know. And they do it in a way where like when we talk to these individuals, we can't have no cell phones. These places are obscured from cameras and blah, blah, blah. So whatever I'm saying to you is based on a reality. Now, it's bigger than that, and we don't need to know all that. This is specifics. Like right now, how many of you are buying Hostess for your children for their lunches? I'm asking an honest question. I want to see if there's any honesty. See, this is what lets me know if I need to continue this. Is there any honesty within you? How many of you buy Hostess cakes to put in like a little Debbie's or whatever, you know, a little Susie, whatever, you know, to put in your baby's lunch? I would really like to know. And then after I get this reply, put a 1 if you bought the Hostess or you buy it yourself. They ain't gonna lie. It's not. I'm not here to beat you up because there's a lot of the food right now is perverse. Okay, I want to know. Put a 1 if you for the tribe. All right, I love y'all. You know, Yohode means beautiful. Senele is family. Agele is for my sisters. You know, see, people. I just want to know. This is not for somebody. See, we have to overcome this. And this is where we're going to get into a couple of words so we can find status. Because this lets me know who's grounding themselves, who's meditating. All right. Thank you, Ricardo D. Thank you for being the honesty. Because I did it for mine. Okay. And I'm gonna break something down. And I'm gonna show you something. Because yesterday, one of the little kids who I love, you know, was a couple of them, they were eating something. I said, let me get one. And I don't want to eat that crap because, you know, sugar doesn't mean opposite, right? He gave me one. And I'm going to tell you from that one right there, all right? And I said, give me the wrapper. So I took the wrap right outside because the kids all play in the park right over here. For those who looked at the videos and see this little park right here in the parkway, and there's tons of kids here. And they come from over next the houses over here across the street, trampolines and little jungle gyms and everything like that. I appreciate that, Ricardo, beloved. I really do, Akam. This is what they were eating. I'm not going to read the ingredients. You can pull it up for yourself. For anybody that's a chef, a pastry chef like myself, right, and knows how to make pastries, it only takes 3 ingredients to make the dough, and then you can hit it well. You can extract from sugarcane through expeller. You can herbo. Thank you, beloved. Appreciate the honesty. You can extract through an expeller with sugarcane. We used to do as kids. Pure sugarcane, and you can let it sun dry. We call it, or oven baked. But sun dry or smoking it is best to have it crystallized and to have a more pure form of sugar. You don't need sucralose and tapioca this and guar and all this other stuff. Those things are meant to stun and mess with your genetics, for those who know. So I kept this because I ate one. Let me tell you what this one little damn coconut cinnamon donut did to me, because it's not real coconut and it definitely ain't real cinnamon. Like the donut itself, they're not breaking down the flour and you know, the components of the dextrose, all the stuff they put in there. That stuff is put in there not to last long, because we know that they said that first, because salt, if you salt meat, beef, pork, chicken, and fish, it can last you damn near a lifetime. It's almost like smoking it. It dehydrates it, and it's like mummification. You can add spring water, bring the minerals back to it, and bring it back to a source. Where actually, in drying it with salt, you remove a lot of the mercury and lead. Don't have to believe me. Do the research. People aren't going to be taught this in school. The whole system of these Ashkenazis, they're not Zionists, because Zion doesn't have nothing to do with them. It's a stolen, borrowed name, just like Nazi. Are y'all aware of that? And they're not Jews, Jewish. Even in the play, when I read Arthur Kessler's 13 Tribe, and they created rabbis around the 5th to 6th century, which would be the 1700s. You don't believe me? Do the work. This is why I love doing what I do. All right. I don't want to do it because I'm like Jonah, which is another name for Jonah, but we'll get into that another later. But this is pure poison. And I actually talked to her mama. I says, don't ever buy this again. That one donut had my right leg feeling numb. It's not, I wear lambs. I wear lambs boxers and t-shirts, and I'm not beat up like that. And besides that, I do pretty good with poisons. Yeah, throw that away. So anyway, I woke up at 12 o'clock like this. I had to walk. Do some squats because you strengthen your knees up. I'm doing the best I can. A couple of chin-ups. I had so much energy. And it wasn't good energy. I had to go back into my thought. Man, let me go to sleep. Whatever it's going to be is whatever. That's what I did. An hour later, after doing the walking and everything, go outside, because it was like 54 degrees in here. At night, I lay on top and then I curl up. 54, 50 degrees, it could be 40. I'm good, right? And so that's why I'm coming on a little later. I had to hit her up after school because I know she walks down. I was waiting over by the tree. I'm out there, I hit my forehead on the tree, give him a little minor grounding on. And I said, hey, hon. And so I took the pack out there. I says, look, I want to hold on to this. This is what, remember, I got a donut from your baby girl, and the kids were sharing it. I really didn't want it, but she knew. She knows I am. And I said, you got to stop giving your children this. It's because they go in the store and they see it. It's bad. Now, why am I saying this? Because a lot of you are still eating things, right? This is not the same hostess from the 1970s, 80s, or 80s, whatever. This is not the same hostess. How many of you pulled up a picture of the hostess, the first hostess? This is not the same. This is the slow, let me let you adapt so I can give you a thesaurus of chemicals. Are you paying attention? What happened to flour, sugar, cinnamon, a little yeast, a little cream cheese, or the what you call it to create sourdough, which is, a fermentation type thing, right? Depending on the donut, letting it sit, baking it, and then hitting it with the confectionery sugar, right? Not from beet sugar either. See, a lot of sugar today is beet sugar, which is really not good for you because it's not going to benefit you because that's been messed with and look it up for yourself. It's like, how do you say, like meat, chopped up minced meat and all that, right? Stuff that's been radiated. They got you cleaning your hand with all kind of chemicals to things that will keep you strong. So you're stripping away all these little mites and things that your body are full of. Processed. They're processing not only the food, but they're processing you. The whole thing with the COVID, right? You remove the germs, you make a person culpable to the new ones they're providing. I'm just saying, the body from the inside, you give it things that are not beneficial, but you give it a palatable taste that you've been conditioned to. What do you have? Pure poison. So not only do you poison yourself from the inside, you poison yourself from the outside, and then you wonder what's going on. Ergo's the words stupid. Having or showing a great lack of intelligence or common sense. Intelligence meaning that you haven't been nurtured, you have been blocked off from the history and information within you, okay? Or common sense. So we make bad choices. You see the little knuckleheads running up, busting the windows, snatching because they see bags, laptops, probably money in a jury, right? They're not making proper decisions. They believe it's okay because GTA and all these games. And you ever seen some of their cartoons they watch compared to the ones we watched back in the day? Well, ours was very violent. Theirs make sure they're stupid. I'm just saying. I mean, anybody singing along a rainbow or dancing with a blue dog and got you doing retarded stuff when we had, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, I mean, he had us looking at some damn dolls, but they were always attempting us to have moral responsibility compared to somebody in the system was doing their best because they knew that the family was breaking up. Now, there's no moral responsibility in these cartoons and TV shows and live. It's all about glitter and glamour. Look at me. And then I'm gonna grow up and be Britney Spears dancing around butt naked with 2 knives looking like I'm retarded. I'm just saying, I'm not beating her up because it's product of the system. The reality is nobody wants to hear this. I mean, look at 2 little crisscross and becoming a hitman and all this other stuff, and then nobody wants to see that. Bone Thugs and Harmony. You see the light-skinned one who was really a thug, but he's get drunk. He sound like he's the one that's in the prison that's gonna say, "I'm gonna take your booty. I like yeah, and I like what I say." And then you see, you know what I'm saying? You see the brother, he barks and listens, but you don't get the perversions behind it all because it's conditioning. It's not meant to be. It's meant to be subtle and sublime, very secretive. Now, even though I read that, right, I was stupid enough to think she was perfect. The word has been given to us in a way to make us believe it's all negative. Not even in when you want to get into the synonyms and all that, it even has you think like that. Because the first thing that comes out, which is another part of the condition, because being stupid isn't a bad thing by definition. It means, oh, I made a mistake. I look in the mirror many times and say, damn, why was stupid of you? But does it mean that I need to implicate myself to beating myself up? No, see, this is part of their conditioning. But let me tell you how they write it, which is very wrong. I would have never wrote it this way. Because most of the youth will see this and be like, Mama called me stupid. I've been called stupid a lot of times, and I always got it as straighten up, fly right. Is stupid a bad word? Definitely. No, it's not. We would think it is, but it's also something that should have moral supplication for subjugation, right? Stop doing stupid things, baby. How many of y'all have heard that? How many of y'all had good Jamaican brothers and sisters say, boy, you stop being blood clot, stop being stupid? Or your Spanish cousins or FAs, right? Stupido, because you went and picked up the wrong thing that's probably going to kill you, but they're not doing it in a way that's bad. So definitely it's something to make somebody, when they go look at it, this is what we're dealing with as far as the dictionary, everything out there, the encyclopedia. The word stupid is offensive. It's only offensive if it's utilized, just like saying dumbass. It means, oh, it could be, we see that in comedy with Red Fox and all them. You know, my beloved was sharing a little video from Harlem Nights. You know, with Red Fox and what's her name? Because shot her in the pinky toe, but she's out the hospital. She's upset, and they're talking to you know, who's got all of a sudden he's back in the movies now. Who thought he could sing. So I'm not trying to say the names and give no energy to negativity. I'm not attempting to negate that. So you know who I'm talking about, all right? Aretha, what's her name? She's dead. So not Aretha, but you know, what's her name's dead. So, and she said, you know, he can call all kind of dumbasses, bitch, you know, all those negative things that we don't need to be doing, but it's more conditioning. But stupid is one of Red Fox's big things. You know what I'm saying? Go look at all his shows. There's plenty of them, even the Red Fox show. But it says here, stupid is offensive if it's utilized and meant to be offensive. Anything is. I can tell you I love you and it's an offense because I got you in the trap house with somebody in the closet getting ready to come to blow your brains out. I've walked into too many sites like that and I've seen the outcome of that. Women setting guys up, you know, give them a little love, and even while they're on top, pulled off to the side, and while they're butt naked, heads, you know. But especially if you're directing at someone. So it's very directive, right? Some may use it to describe systems such as bureaucracy, but there are other words you can use that are less offensive. Now let's get into some of those less offensive words. Let's get into the synonyms, right? When we get to answering, I think it's ANSERINE, but y'all can look that up for yourselves. But we're going to get to dopey, as in you have dopey with EY, or dopey as in Y, foolish, goose-like, goosey, jerky. We used to use a jerk. That's where jerky comes from. Y'all think the jerk is the dance. You know, the new, 2000. No, jerky would be the dance, which goes back to the 1920s. But we're not here to get into that either. Goosey, goose-like. We say goofy is where the word goofy comes from goosey. Loosey goosey, wah, wah, we call goosies. Look at them, they look so goofy, but goose will jack you up. See, everything that they have done with this language is a perversion, all right? So when we say stupid is as stupid does. That's like saying, well, you was in the vehicle. That's how the fake law is established. You was in the vehicle, so it don't matter that Waleed shot Mikey over there, Rajan, Tariq, Al-Kabir, you was in there, and so was you, Hanifa. You was in the vehicle, so y'all all getting charged with first-degree attempted murder too. Dumbasses, stupid, goofy. Poor decisions. You have choices. You get what I'm saying? So sugar, and all the stuff they put in there, these fake Jews had the choice not to poison the food. But because they have this agenda based deeper than what y'all can even imagine, while everybody's out here fighting all the rainbow colors of the earth, right? The pronouns. While all the people are seeking for something significant, being stupid in doing so, coalescent with stupidity, being very goofy or goosey, downtrodden by being elusively dumb, bad decision making, poor choices, and yet listening to people as if they're really in power when it says of the people, by the people, for the people, ergo why I was reading what I did yesterday and we'll read some more today, okay? It is very simple to put the puzzle pieces together and realize stupidity is only a play that is marginalized by the mental aptitude of the individual. Now, if we are one nation and divisible under us, gods, then we can extrapolate something different. Most people have a hard time with that. You see what I just did? You see what I just did? Everybody has this possibility and the capability to do many things. You can look at things and you can break things down in a way that is dynamic to you and that is for the proper use and proper cause, for proper living, for proper health, proper wealth. And we're not talking about a bag. We're not talking about this right here. Where is it at? See right here, when they say this is the root of all evil, it means the people that made it and what they perverted and how they use it against you. Okay? This is meaningless, and the only reason why it's meaningful because you have been nurtured to accept its additives, its salt, its sugar, its poison, and you made it a commodity within yourself, so you also poison the inside. So not it's only on the outside, the illusion has become in the inside instead of you stepping up to the mat and realizing that they don't control shit. Look at the state where they locked out these sorry ass sold out, excuse my language, because I didn't want to have to go here, these sorry ass people that they so-called voted in who were going against what the people required and needed. Every state should out these bastards. Government is too big, and it shouldn't be. And who cares about their little arm walking around with their little bulletproof suits and stuff? See, because you choose a choice. Like that woman said, she will no longer buy any of that crap for her baby. She has it become on her palate. It tastes good. I ate that one donut. I didn't eat the whole thing. I took a bite when I say I ate it, and it tastes like crap. And I said, I used to eat these. Those were my favorite donuts. You see, in New York, after I went to Brooklyn Pastry School, I was able to make my own donuts using raw honey, real cinnamon from cinnamon sticks, selective, not to use all-purpose flour, but to use mullet flour and stuff like that from Sprouts and stuff. All right? So I made donuts that were very healthy. Well, you don't have to spend $15 for a little pack of little 6 tiny. You got to let them thaw out gluten-free. And the sugar there is still not beet sugar, but it's still too sweet. We have been conditioned to accept the poison as if it's beneficial without knowing that we think it's beneficial. We have to change. That little bite, and I used to eat like 2-3 packs, y'all. I was killing myself. That's poison. Now I can throw that crap away. Okay? Some people say, well, why are you buying rods? Can't you make your own mushroom coffee? I said, look, man, y'all can go out there in the East Coast. You can be picking sorrel and lion's mane and all those mushrooms, and you can be sending it to me just as is, and I can dehydrate them in the oven. I know how to, and with certain natural properties, and I got my mortar things where I make charcoal, activated charcoal and other stuff. I can make my own mushroom coffee. But the problem is y'all too lazy to go out and collect those things. Chaga root grows on birch trees, right? The big black nodule. It looks like it has a tumor. Cut it out, man. In Russia and everywhere else, they take that and cut the brown part out, and they make tea with it with juniper berries. I was on the East Coast. I was doing all that. People used to say that nigga crazy. Who he think he is? And look, the Moors right there. He Huckleberry fan or something. I said, yeah, nigga, you in the boat, pedal. So I purchased because I don't have the way around here to collect all that. Like I said, if they stop messing with the numbers, the little cowards, and just because many people are subscribed and I can't see the numbers. It's like people says, James, there's 20 of us in here watching this show and only 5. I'm like, well, that's not the internet. That's on your side, on my side too. And that's them. Scared. But you see, they don't know how to choose right. If they were so scared, they would leave it alone. But because they're stupid, bad choices. And regardless of how healthy they are, they have been poisoned as well. I just wanted to go ahead and give you all that little bit of tea this morning. Now I'm going to shout each one of y'all out, and I appreciate you. I truly do. I hope you was able to follow along, that it wasn't too fast. Some people say, Red, you can speak fast at times. Well, you know, I'm still studying law, even though I'm not in some fake-ass school. I'm studying it to know it better out here, you know, as far as what individuals who say they belong to this, that, and another, because you got to remember, to the second government, none of these laws, the Constitution, don't mean nothing to them. And some of you have run into these individuals who shouldn't be dealing with you because they actually have no legalities, even on their side, to be around you. A lot of times they're just hitmen, or they got a new hire who's got to kill somebody. It's just the way it is. Let me shout everybody out. I hope that was beneficial for you. Yeah, they hide everybody. They got to do what they're doing. I'm not here to stop punks and pussies, regardless of how badass they think they are, from operating operandus modus. I'm not here to stop their little, you know what I mean? Hey, still my baby. Oh, what's going on, beloved? What's happening? Yeah, as I was saying, we're using the other chat, brother. We don't use that one. Mine is still there, just to letting people know. We're using the other chat on the SMS, beloved. That one's dead. You can get rid of that one. All right, don't get rid of the one with the 13 with our brother Fears None. He's good. Check him out. He's in the Caribs. He left the States. He was in the Army too. He served in the Army. All right. I love for him to be here, but he's got to do what he's got to do there. He has another work. It's even harder there. So you guys got it easy, and you're not jumping on board and making it happen. You're allowing things around you to, and you don't want to free yourselves. But anyway, beloved, yeah. YouTuber better act right today. Oh no, they're fine. I am baby girl started. What's up, baby? How you doing, mama? What's going on, beloved? All right, where's Mama Ray? I don't know where Tolo at. I don't know. I guess she wants to be on the side where they fight everybody. I don't know. I hate saying sides, but people choose, and ridiculously so. Marcus Wayne, what's beloved? I love to have her up in here. She got great points, and we used to chat a lot too. Beautiful sister too. Herbo, what's going on, beloved? Evelyn Smiley, aka American Ninja. All right, that's what's up. Ryan Elevations, huh? Love to have my sisters up in here, y'all. I have similar to that pair. Definitely not an original, but comfy in my house. Yeah, well, these are the original. This is the very first ones. These are actually a box over in other rooms. 000AD0. I forget what it says. I'm not gonna go read it. It don't matter. I actually bought the very first pair. Never walk with them outside. It's all in the house. You know, it gets dusty over here, and I got to mop every once in a while. It ain't like I got a wonderful woman in here. The one I had before, I thought I was supposed to clean with her every time she wanted to clean. I was like, you got it, motherfucking screwed. That's when I was like, I'm out. I said, no wonder people run around sick around here all the time, cleaning all the stuff to keep you healthy, keep you strong against all this stuff that's going on. But yeah, they comfortable. Richard Longwood, what's going on, beloved? What's happening, big dog? Hey, need to hit me up. You know, Jay Davis. We're gonna have a conversation, all right? We're gonna have a little, see if we can get together a little chat. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing some work, looking for some things. But we'll have that and some other brothers in here, okay? Olive Garden commercial. You retarded, bro. 7 grams, what's going on? Love was cracking. Yeah, I like that one video. I hit it again, man. Yeah, man, that shit is deep. Even Snoo, a few other people, my homies commented like, okay, yeah, well, you know, subscribe to each other's channels, build everybody up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I appreciate you. Watch the ads, y'all. Watch the ads. Please watch the ads. Because I know a lot of y'all don't want to donate a little couple of dollars here and there for the books. Watch the ads, okay? I'm not getting the views that I know I'm getting. They're not letting everybody, because I've had more people subscribe than you can even imagine. And they want to keep it because they think they're doing something. What they're doing is self-defeaters, because they would actually get more information. And trust me, you can't squeeze it out of a turnip because it's a turnip. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, beloved. DeAndre Baldwin, what's going on? What's going on, Sloop? What's going on, Akim? How you doing, beloved? Always, God. You already know that, man. Yeah, I have no problem with us calling each other gods, because that's what we are. And I'm not talking about in that black bullshit BS. I'm talking about the truth being, for the term God, every one of us are gods. We just don't carry ourselves as far as the etymology, what they say. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Ricardo, I appreciate that, Ricardo D, beloved. Appreciate that, Akim, for sure. Hey, somebody said, well, what's this thing about? I said, first of all, I would pull it up, but I might talk about it later. If the Negro is not of Ham and definitely not of Yaphet, then who are our brothers and sisters? See, this is where we get a little loosey-goosey. When I'm relying on y'all to know that a lot of them Hindis, even the messed up ones who got the Ashkenaz blood, right? A lot of the first Europeans, Russians, they were called Russian niggers for a reason. All these islands around here, those are our brothers from Shem. A lot of them Arabs in Palestine, even the Sephardic ones up there in Iran who accept the Ashkenaz blindly or not. Y'all need to listen up. The majority of them Arabs, Ethiopians. Not all Ethiopians. You got to know that Ethiopia was the whole place. Mizraim or whatever. But there's quite a few of them. Just listen. How about Black Hawk Down? A lot of them are our cousins, or our brothers. Why don't you do the work instead of being all footloose? You know, cancer got him. They took him out quick. I think he made an agreement to go out with cancer instead of getting, you know, star whacked as a certain individual who they took him and got him out of there, him and his wife, but kept the other brother, Quaid, if you know what I'm talking about. Some of them get a decision. How do you go from being the healthiest person, smoking the same cigarettes everybody else do, to all of a sudden, because of your star and fame, the last one being Ghost? You dig what I'm saying? Anywho, a lot of people don't have that conversation, and then you listening to these goofies standing on the corners who've done what they've done at the wrong time. And it wasn't supposed to be a group of them, it should be one actually walking around with a billboard ringing a bell. But hey, who am I? Even the enemy don't know that. Anywho, let me finish shouting y'all out. Rondo, what's going on, beloved? You already know, Naki. What's going on? What's happening, man? What's happening, man? Yes, stupid is as stupid does. And sometimes people have problems and they don't want to assert them because they think they're going to fix them. If you're not doing these things that I'm suggesting, you're not going to fix them. My mom never called us our children out of our names, but she was the sweetest woman on this earth. That's right. I got called all kind of things because Mama always said we got to make you strong. Call me nigga if you on the wrong side of it and you ain't showing me your paperwork to show me that you black and Negro and you pale skin, you're gonna be swallowing teeth. And it's not because of emotions, because it's out of the pocket. Pop goes the weasel. If I say I'm gonna kill you and you don't run, that's your problem. Now my dad, that's a hairs of a whole different color. Hey, look, the kids were laughing because they said, wait, he do got some weird hair. Because, you know, I got the old man brows growing now. So I'm probably going to be getting the Thomas Edison eyebrows here soon, y'all. So bring your little cheerings. I'm still, you know, getting my Wing Chun and doing my little, it's not going to stop no time with me. All right. You do some dumb shit. You would tell, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, the man be like, if you don't stop being dumb, they used to be like, boy, go chop that wood over there. So I'd have to sweat blood. And I was like, I'd rather be called names. Mama wasn't big on name calling. She like, because it was nighttime and Mama would always be like, dang back. Oh, you old. Like that George Jefferson or Red Fox and, the Wheezy and that. That's how they used to go at it. But it was never serious because then they'd be hugging and then they get the hooch and the white lightning and it's dancing the party. And then we looking at the black and white of the colored TV in front of the fireplace, playing with the dog, doing, old hacksaw butchery, wrestling and Big House, It was never really no name calling until we got to a certain place when they says we gotta prepare them for what's going on outside in the 70s, 60s, and 70s. We gotta prepare them in the 70s, right? Then we started hearing these words. And I was already at the libraries getting beat for talking about Tartaria and speaking a certain language my great grandmother keeps giving me, and she felt like she didn't know how long she didn't know if she'd be around until the 90s or the 80s, right? She didn't know she would live at 80s. She didn't know she'd live to be 96. She thought she might make it to 100 and over, which she should have, but in hospice care, people don't live as long as they would around the family. And she should have never been in hospice, even though she had, dementia coming on, which was never in our family. That was because of what was going on with the aluminum and foil and the food, the first poisoning. It affected the elders. And, like I said, she was born in the 1800s. And then, yeah, like that. So, I used to get whooped for those things, talking about them. But preparing us in the 70s, they did it. And I was abused physically, not sexually or physically is mental, but it made me something different. It allowed me to see some other things too. It allowed me to see the stuff that I told you me and my brother saw walking through the alleyway. It was an old world. We could see everything. She triggered something. She changed something. And all that pain is so young, and something else was able to come along, and she didn't want me here. There was a reason. It's so old, I already spoke about it. And she was probably right, but in the wrong sense. Now the enemy is fucked up. It doesn't matter about weapons and missiles and blowing people up and be the worst mistake. But the thing is, I also want to add this. I believe that there's certain somethings who want to see. They want to challenge creation. They want to see it. They believe that even in their death and all the chaos and everything they cause, they would be able to see it before they were able to leave. That's why they want to live so long. But that's not how it's going to work. If you think that anything is natural that is happening, then you're not really looking beyond the scope that they've given you. You're not allowing yourself to access and see. If you think that you exist because somebody made you this way, I already gave you some ideas. Imagine you looking at yourself on a board of life and everybody standing around and you allow yourself to cut away from, but everything is there for you to make choices. Somebody is also in there and they want to see who is who in this audience of quadrillions. I don't think you get it. And you just happen to be on this one, this board game. And there's other things. Aren't you a creator? You just haven't been creating. Somebody else has been playing naughty, cheating. Cards up their sleeves and the collars, wires and pulleys. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's the answer. Max V, what's up, beloved? I'm gonna see you in a minute. What's happening? I could suggest many things. I just want you to pay attention. Don't run off and start sharing all this. There's nothing wrong with it, because that's how we find out more, or you. I'm just putting it out there because nobody's going to circle this. They're going to circle jerk everything because this is false entitlement and ego stroking. They'll never tap into this stuff. Trust me. Believe or don't. All right? Anywho, I appreciate y'all taking the time. It's always an appreciation. Always. Regardless of how they tried to hump numbers, who may be who or what. My beloved sisters, the more y'all show up, the more power is exerted in your knowledge and knowing. Because it starts with you. And the brothers, you got to protect them. You paying attention? The tidal wave, the tornado, the storm, the woman, the two brothers to one. Are you paying attention yet? Appreciate y'all. This is not about colors. Some Pelicans hit me up saying, wait, I should shut up. Just be easy for a moment. You think you're really smart, but you're stupid. Allow yourself to actually acquiesce and know something different. Instead of that fake ass privilege, you think you're entitled to say what you want here. Most of the time, they don't even reply. They say, oh, it's not about hate. The reality is not the reality. All right, okay? All right, so they're pretty simple. So I appreciate y'all. You can still fucking donate. You ain't got to wait to payday. $5, $4. Come on, let's get it this Friday. Let's order the goddamn books, people. Let's get the books, all right? Did anybody donate? Because I turned off all the witch call. Now, if I didn't shout you out, my apologies. I didn't look because I turned it all off. I don't want to see when you donate. I want to be able to see it later. But seeing how you're here, if you did, I appreciate it. You know? No, still, Atlanta Kane was the last one. It's all right there. And you can see the withdrawals and where it goes to the account and that it's not spent. It's always the same thing. It's all sitting there waiting with the amount that's paid to the services and everything because they don't send a card. They're full of crap. But I appreciate you guys, man. It's nothing but love. And I respect y'all. Trust me. I know I talk harsh, but is it really harsh? Or is the lie that you choose to live was harsh and it's harder to accept when somebody's expressing or saying something that goes against your reality, which is not your reality?